right, now that we've learned a little bit more about color, we are going to show what we've learned in kind of a fun way. We're going to learn how to draw some little crayon characters, kind of like the ones you might find in Drew DeWalt's The Day the Crayons Quit series. So check it out. All right, so now that we've learned more about complementary, or as I like to say, best friend colors, we're going to make a little drawing of them as fun little crayon characters. Okay, so in a minute I'm going to show you a really easy way to draw these guys. Okay, and you can practice that, and then you're going to make a picture with them showing two crayons as best friends. Okay, so I chose the best friend colors orange and blue, but you can choose any best friend colors you want to do. You could do yellow and purple or red and green. So choose what you want to do, what colors you would like, okay? And then you're going to draw them together in a picture. Now I want you to take it a step further and add some details to show what it is you like to do with your best friends, okay? Me and my friends, we like to go out to eat and we go and get pizza a lot. So that's what I drew my crayon best friends doing, okay? And then of course I added some color. I'm going to give you some tips on coloring your crayons in this video too. All right, so let's get started. All right, so again, I'm going to be drawing on a little bit bigger paper and drawing with a pen just so it's easier for you to see. But I definitely recommend drawing with the pencil, and this is something you absolutely can and should do in your sketchbook, okay? But I'm just drawing it big so you can see it better. Again, this is probably going to be practice. Practice first. You can practice on one of your sketchbook pages, practice multiple times, and then do your final crayon character drawing also in your sketchbook. That's what it's for, okay? Alrighty, so like I said, it's super simple. So I'm going to start with a rectangle, like a long and skinny one. Okay, and if you need to pause the video at any time so you can work at your own pace, go for it. So after I draw a long and skinny rectangle, I'm going to add a triangle to the top. Now my triangle is not going to be perfect because the top of my crayon isn't perfect, right? Especially after you draw with it. So you don't need a perfect triangle. I like to kind of cut the top off. All right, and if you look at a crayon, the wrapper always leaves a little bit of crayon showing at the top and a little bit of crayon at the bottom. So I like to put those two lines showing that. And then to really kind of make it look like a Crayola crayon, I always do this pattern. So follow this. I go straight line, curvy line, and then I repeat curvy line, and I kind of try and follow the one I just did, so I leave a little bit of a gap, and then finish it with straight line, and we'll come back to that in a little bit. But once I do it to the top, I'm going to do the same thing to the bottom, but I'm going to kind of work my way up so I know I have enough space. So same pattern, straight line, curvy line, my next curvy line trying to follow the first, and straight line. All right, and this is where we get to have a little fun. So next I'm going to do the little face, and you can do any kind of little expression you want. I like just to make it a little small face. I think he's going to be a really happy guy, so an open mouth. Something like that, and give him some eyebrows. Okay? And then again, up to you. You can decide what you want his arms and his legs to be doing. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to start his arms kind of in the middle here of this big rectangle, a little below his face. I think I want this one to be up like he's waving. And I do 3 fingers up to you what you want to do. I'm going to do some little lines so it looks like he's waving. And then this arm maybe is out and on his hip, his hand down. And then he's just standing. So then, and notice the arms and the legs, they're just lines, they're just little sticks. And then I'm going to give him some little feet. All right, and then I like to finish him off so that I can put his little label on. I do a little oval, and I think this guy, I'm going to turn him so I can write this way. This guy, I'm going to make, what color should be? Maybe red. So I'm going to write R-E-D, red, and turn him back. All right. So again, if you want to practice that a few times, go for it. You can rewind the video and watch again. I want to go over how we're going to color this crayon. If you look at a crayon, even though this is the red wrapper, it is not the same shade as the crayon itself, right? The crayon itself is way darker than the wrapper. So I'm going to show this by pushing down hard with my crayon as I color the top part and the bottom part of my crayon. Okay, and that's one thing I love about crayons is that you can make them lighter, you can make them darker, all just by how you handle the crayon and how hard you push down. So for the top and bottom, I'm going to push down hard. And then when I get to the wrapper, I'm going to push down lightly so that I can kind of give that same effect as the real crayon. I'll go up here. I'm just pushing lightly. And then when I get to this little pattern on my crayon, if we look on the wrapper, it goes black. The curvy line is red, black, repeats. So that's gonna be black, I don't need to color it. This part's red, lighter red, black, and then I can come down here. All right, I'm gonna speed the video up while I color this in. All right, I'm gonna add a little dark red for the hands. Up to you if you want to do that. This little tongue. And then I'm going to get my black crayon and add the details in black. Again, let me speed it up. All right, and there you have it, our little practice of our crayon character.